It's Women's History Month, so I want to recommend you 5 amazing games from woman-led studios. Many of these games are part of Steam's Women's Day sale, so there's no better time to pick them up. Perfect Tide Station to Station is a semi-autobiographical point-and-click adventure game that follows Mara, a young woman who moves to New York City in the early 2000s to pursue a career as a writer. It's been revered by point-and-click enthusiasts for its poignant writing on what it means to grow into yourself and the pains that accompany the rapid change of youth. It's developed by and loosely based on the life of Meredith Grant, a former webcomic artist who is now a video game developer. The Seance at Blake Manor is one of last year's best puzzle games and sees you playing as a detective investigating the disappearance of a woman at an unusual seance in a colonial British manor. You'll meet a diverse cast of characters from many walks of life as you uncover what brought each of them to this mysterious mansion and who's guilty of the crime. The game leans heavily into Irish folklore and the history of the country's colonization, so it's both a riveting puzzler and a wonderfully educative title. Fishbowl is a slice-of-life visual novel that follows Aloe, a young woman mourning the recent death of her grandmother while quarantining in a new city at the start of her career. You'll play through a month of Aloe's life as she mourns both her past and the unrealized futures robbed from her by both the pandemic and the death of her grandmother. Fishbowl just announced its release date of April 2nd for PC and PS5, so make sure to go wishlist it so you don't miss it. I'm afraid I'll never be able to stop talking about Consume Me because it truly is one of the best indie games of the decade that is horribly underappreciated. It's a darkly whimsical life sim RPG loosely based on the teenage and young adult years of co-director Jenny Jiaosha. You have to juggle college applications, after-school activities, dating, parental expectations, all while managing Jenny's eating disorder. It's such a thoughtful representation of the ways that culture, gender norms, and age can influence our self-perception, sometimes in such maladaptive ways that we are stripped of our autonomy. And lastly, Birth is what I would call a cozy plague doctor puzzle game a la Tim Burton about a woman who's lonely and wants to build a new friend for herself. You'll explore a city filled with unusual beings and complete activities that in any other game would feel quite jarring. One such example being prying open someone's wound to pull out a piece of your new friend, which in any other game would be disturbing and grotesque, but in this it's strangely comforting. It's a wonderful title for those interested in a cozy rumination on death and loneliness. Make sure to drop your favorite woman-led games in the comments, and happy Women's History Month.